Hey everyone, it's good to see you this week. We're going to talk about Project 3. Let's go right into Blackboard. Okay, so in Blackboard, in week 9, let's take a look at Project 3. We're going to look at the introduction. Okay, we're going to create an illustration using value. What value means is a range of light to dark. So there are value scales here. The top one is a smooth gradient. It goes from white to black with different grays in between. That is called a continuous tone value scale. What we're going to do for Project 3 is create illustrations that have 5 levels of value. So right below the continuous tone scale are 5 levels. So number 1 is white, number 5 is black, and then there's 3 levels of gray in between. For contrast, I wanted to show you also a value scale that has 10 levels, so you can see that it's more detailed than the 5-level scale. What we're going to do is take a photograph and we're going to use that as a template in order to create illustrations that have 5 levels of value: black, white, and 3 levels of gray. These are some student examples. This project is taken from a textbook, and these are examples, student examples from that textbook. You can see that what works well with this project, portraits work well. Possibly a landscape could work well if it has a focal point like a building. Photos of animals could possibly work well. But one thing you don't want is something that's too overly complicated. For the next 2 weeks, we're going to be working on Milestone 1. And Milestone 1 is where you're going to be creating illustrations using 5 values. And then for the 3rd week, you're going to work on Milestone 2, in which you take your illustration and you create 5 levels of color. So let's take a look at a step-by-step. The illustration here is showing you the process, the basic process. So you're going to find a photo, a full color photograph. So here's my example, this photo of the model. And you're going to posterize the image. So you're going to take that image into Photoshop. You're going to convert it to grayscale. And then you're going to posterize it to 5 levels of value. So the value means, again, that you're going to have black, white, and gray in between, and we're going to have 5 levels. So here's the posterized image. And then you're going to use your posterized image as a template over which you're going to draw your illustration in Adobe Illustrator. And it's going to be a similar process to what we've done for the last 2 projects. You're going to be using the pen tool or shape tools. You're going to use the layers window, and you're going to use the color swatches. Okay, so this is Milestone 1. This is the process. And then Milestone 2, you're going to take that same illustration and choose some color hues. So for this week, we're just going to focus on choosing images that will work for this illustration. Choosing images, converting them to grayscale, and posterizing them. All right, so for this week, that's what you're going to focus on. I want you to choose 3 to 5 full color images. The images should be high contrast, which means there's a wide range of lights to darks in there. Because when you posterize these, you want to be able to get those levels, and you want to feel like that your illustration is going to have some dimension, and it's that contrast between light and dark that's going to make it feel like it has some dimension. Okay, so you're going to choose your images. you're going to convert them to grayscale and posterize them in Photoshop. And I have a separate video that shows you how to do that. And then you're just going to post those images to the discussion board this week. So you're not submitting an illustration just yet. You're just sharing your images. Again, 3 to 5 images. You're going to share the posterized versions of those images. And then you're going to pick one of those images that you want to work up for an illustration. And the reason I want you to choose more than one image and share these is because I want to make sure that you choose an image that will work well. I want you to have some options to choose from. So again, you're going to choose several images, but you're just going to end up illustrating one of them. And then remember that there are some ways that I want you to post to the discussion board. I don't want you to attach files, so don't attach your images as files. I want you to insert them into the text field so that we can see them right away. And I also want you to resize them. If we can't see the entire image on the screen all at once, it's really hard for us to judge what these images are like. So again, this video, how to post to discussion board, that shows you how to resize images inside your discussion post and make them smaller. Okay, and what I want to do, there are written instructions here. And you should read through all of this. I'm not making the video to read to you, but I just want to kind of distill it down to basically what you need to worry about this week.